What's up, babe? Did you know that the protein powder industry makes anywhere from 25 to $30 billion a year? And over the next decade, that's due to increase anywhere up to or even over $60 billion a year. With so many having protein shakes in their diet, personal trainers making their recommendations, or maybe even your favorite content creators are suggesting that you introduce protein powder into your diet, it may have caused you to ask the question, do I really need protein powder in order to see results? If you're an active woman over 30, you definitely want to be a part of this conversation. Today, I'm going to reveal to you the truth about whether you should consider protein powder as a part of your diet. And I'm even going to give you a tip about what I do so that I was able to lose over 20 pounds and see drastic results within my fitness goals, specifically because of my nutrition. All right, so here's the deal about protein. It's the essential building block to everything that we want in our life. We want strength, we want a defined body, and it's really important that our bodies are able to repair itself. It's able to recover, whether we're talking about after a hard workout or even if we're just talking about our daily activities. We start to experience physiological changes. Our metabolism slows, we might experience loss of muscle mass, energy, and strength. And one of the biggest things that impacts all of that is protein. Professional sources say that we should have anywhere from zero point 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So for me at 120 pounds, I should be having anywhere from 115 to 120 grams of protein, let's say. Now think about your body weight, or at least think about your goal body weight. You need to eat up to 1 gram of protein per pound anyway. Are you currently doing that? And how are you even tracking that? Are you even tracking that? These are important questions to ask yourself if you're serious about getting to your target fitness goals. Protein is not just for bodybuilders or athletes, it's for anyone who wants to move, feel, and look better. But essentially, it's for us all so that we can have a healthy, long life. Now, here's the thing, protein is known for its satiety. That just means that it keeps you fuller longer. Remember, protein is considered all of your meat sources and then some plant-based sources. So you have chicken, salmon, ground turkey, eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, beans, lentils, chickpeas, tofu, and seitan, just to name a few. Even if you never touched a protein shake in your life, you could still hit your goal off of these alone. But here's the part that nobody talks about. Eating protein through food alone can be hard, especially for the average woman. I mean, think about having multiple Angus steaks or 2 to 3 chicken breasts. I mean, it's possible. It's just challenging. When it comes to protein, you need multiple servings per day. Your schedule might be really busy and it takes time to prepare that amount of protein. And maybe simply you just don't want a heavy meal throughout the day. And so here's where the conversation about protein powder comes into play. If you're a busy professional, protein shakes could be quick and convenient. Or if you're a busy mom, protein shakes can provide minimal meal prep. If you're a beginner at working out, it's a super easy way to increase intake. If you're an athlete or a consistent gym goer, you absolutely need more protein. You definitely have higher requirements. And then for my individuals with the low appetite, because let's face it, it happens. Protein powder is easier to drink than to eat. So what am I saying? I am telling you that because protein is so important, yet it is also really challenging to get through just meat sources or meal sources alone, you might want to consider introducing a protein powder. Not only is it easier to consume because you get to drink it, but what you'll find is that you'll stay fuller for a little bit longer into your next meal, but your next meal can happen within the next 2 to 3 hours. For some people who are super active throughout the day, it may be lesser than that, but regardless, you're still able to get in more. That's the whole point, is that you're able to get in more protein throughout the day, especially if you were to introduce something like a protein powder shake prior to a full meal. Well, the only recommendation that I'm going to make today is through my direct affiliate, Herbalife, who sells protein powders, both milk and plant sources. I know that protein powders just isn't some people's jam, and that's okay. You don't need it, you just need more protein, and you not necessarily need more powders. And so I'm just gonna break down a few alternatives to protein that you can also consider having that's a little bit lighter than having a full meal. Consider hard-boiled eggs, Greek yogurt, and some fruit if you want, cottage cheese bowls, overnight oats and chia seeds, or egg muffins. If you're on the go, you have edamame, tuna packets, turkey roll-ups, string cheese, roasted chickpeas. protein-rich granola bars, or you might want to try a brand of protein snacks. If you're looking for more plant-based options, don't forget you have tofu cubes or stir fry, tempeh, lentil salads, hummus, and veggies. So all in all, you still have options even if protein powder is not your thing. So before I let you know exactly what I do to make sure that I get in enough protein into my diet for my needs and for my goals, I'm going to answer this question for you. Do you need protein powder inside of your diet in order to see results? The clear answer is no. You do not need protein powder. You just need to make sure that you're hitting anywhere between your weight goal for your protein intake. That's 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound. Just know that protein powder can be a very effective tool if you're struggling to hit your protein goals. So there you have it. It's not a requirement, it's just a convenience. If you're ready to purchase protein powder and you'd still like help, go ahead and click the second link down below. I'm gonna help you choose a protein powder from my affiliate Herbalife. You can give it a try. The best part about it is that if you don't like it, you have 30 days to return it, even if you actually use the powder, to decide whether you like it, whether you want to keep it, whether it works for you or not. Secondly, don't forget to check out my Stan Store where I have all my fitness related products. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for more fitness tips and leave a like and a comment if you were digging the content today. So finally, to answer the question about if I use protein powder in my diet to get results, the answer is yes. First and foremost, I am one that I'm challenged with eating a lot of protein. I'm not a big meat eater, and I'm also not a big plant-based eater either. One thing I do enjoy though is sweets, and I find that I'm able to satisfy my sweet craving through protein shakes. So even if it's not a protein shake, I enjoy milkshakes and shakes. Like, I enjoy that consistency anyway. And so it actually just makes it easier that I can add protein into a shake and drink it and still get the amount of protein that I need in per day. I only have one protein shake per day. If I don't have it on a particular days because I'm supplementing it with a full meal, but I usually break fast with a protein shake. That's because a protein shake is very light and easy on the digestive system, and we want to coat our stomachs with protein to start our day, specifically because protein is responsible for our metabolism. And so metabolism helps us not just to burn energy in our workouts or to give us energy throughout our days while we're doing different activities, but it also is the energy that the digestive system uses to break down food. And so once I learned that, I was just like, oh, this is a no-brainer. I already practice intermittent fasting, so I don't break fast until around noon anyway. And breaking fast with a protein shake is very easy to do. I usually do not have any issues digesting anything throughout the day, so that does work for me. Also, I get to make different yummy kinds of shakes. I'll do a peanut butter shake, or I'll do a strawberry and banana shake. And finally, I find that within the next 2 hours, I'm hungry, so I can actually have a full meal and a larger meal. My lunch is pretty big, and so I'm able to eat more protein in the middle of the day, knowing that I'm going to burn it off throughout the middle of the day. And I find that that works really well for me. My body seems to like it because that's what it's communicating. So that is what I do currently as a woman over 30 and who has considered having protein powders in my diet. But what about you? Are you currently taking any protein supplements? Also, what differences have you noticed in your body from actually consuming protein? Remember, whatever your fitness endeavors are, be sure to check out the rest of my videos. Again, if you're a woman over 30, I'm constantly creating content just for you so that we don't only live long lives, but we live long, healthy lives. I'm Coach Shay, and I was happy to break that down for you today. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.